Well, hello there. Sarge and I would like to welcome you to yet another installment of conversational shaving. Isn't that right, Sarge?
Tom Edison, I'm my own Edison in the world of dreams. I'm not so sure the thing who survives just a single life. I'm the king of sleep. I just wanted to dream. Me too.
Well, hello again. I have already prepped my face with Village Barber shaving oil. And my razor today, I haven't used in a while, it's going to be the Parker variant. I have the rose gold version of it here, and it's going to be on setting 4, at least to start with. So that's 4 out of 5 or 5 plus. And my cream today is going to be this lighter shaving cream, Lider. And I've already whipped up some of that in the Stirling collapsible shaving bowl. My brush is going to be this Polar Shaving synthetic brush from Frank Shaving. Randy Wright's channel was, used to be called Polar Shaving. Maybe you can see the polar bear there. I forget what he calls it now. I've been out of the loop about a lot of things lately, but let me try to get a lather started, and I hope you're all doing well out there. This cream smells kind of nice. Pretty nice. It sure is easy to whip up a lather in this shaving bowl here. Makes it easy for us amateurs. Even though I'm not really an amateur, I've been doing this kind of shaving for over 10 years now. Somebody got me started in the year 2012, and that individual created a monster with the help of people like Paul H. and many others who just helped me, I don't know, sort of enabled me, I guess, in a way. Okay, there we go. And let me set a few things down there and let me wet the razor and get started. Oh, incidentally, I don't know why I almost always forget to mention the blade at some point, but on its second use today will be one of these Derby premium blades. There goes the cat into the bathtub in case you heard something, but Derby premium blade on its second use. So, okay, here we go. Pass number 1 with the grain. About 2 days worth of growth here. Almost exactly. I had spoken to at least one person once who didn't like this razor, who preferred the Merkur Progress razor, Progress or Progress, adjustable, which is similar to this. The individual I was talking to didn't like this razor because he found it too bulky, too heavy. It is, I mean, heavy and bulky compared to the Merkur Progress or Progress, especially the short-handled version of that other razor, which I have. I don't have the long-handled version. This is one of those razors that, to a large degree, you can let the weight of the razor do a lot of the work, if not most or all of it. Let me go ahead and rinse the razor. Okay, it rinsed fairly well and fairly quickly. think I still got some cream up in there, no big deal. Okay, let me rinse again. Okay. So far, as is often the case this early into a shave, so far this shave is going very nicely. I think that these Derby Premium blades remind me a little bit of Dorco Titan blades, maybe. Or I could just be thinking that because I got those two blades for the first time around the same time, if not in the same order, from whatever vendor it was that I got them from. But I remember having similar good results with both of them, if memory serves me, and subsequent usage. Yeah, this first pass is going very nicely. I like it a lot. I'm going to stop right there, but I will rinse the razor and relather. That won't take long at all for pass number 2 across the grain. Now I've seen some shaving bowls and scuttles and other things that people have made, or even ones that have been mass produced, that just look like works of art and are very wonderful. But sometimes the simplest, cheapest thing, for me anyway, in the case of these couple of these bowls that I have, seem to work wonders. But I don't want to put down, I'm not putting down anybody's beautiful and often very serviceable, utilitarian shaving bowls that they make or manufacture. Those are nice too. Just lately I've been having good luck with this inexpensive and very handy, usable Stirling collapsible shaving bowl, which so many people keep telling me, oh, that's a pet food bowl. Excuse me. Anyway. You know, some people get downright nasty about that pet food bowl / shaving bowl situation, but I guess they're just trolling me. The same way Ye, formerly known as, or Ye, I guess, Y-E, formerly known as Kanye West, is upsetting everybody, trolling people in real life, on video, on the Alex Jones show, and having dinner with a former president and all that stuff. Because he can't believe half the things he says, can he? I don't know. Anyway, this is supposed to be our personal me time, so I won't talk any more politics or religion or anything. Excuse me. I guess it does seem a little childish to want to make people mad or upset just for the sake of making them mad or upset. I've let people do that to me. It's like the old thing of playing the dozens, as they call it. Seeing who can upset who the quickest and the worst. Often in poor neighborhoods, doing the dozens is just trying to see if you can get your friend or neighbor to be the first one to freak out and start yelling and screaming and losing their composure. You know, by telling them that their mama wears army boots or whatever. That by itself wouldn't upset too many people. Anyway, I said I wasn't going to talk about this stuff because, well, that's not really political. That's just an observation. But do got a little bitty weeper right there. I don't know if you can see it. I guess even during a person's me time, he or she can have other things go through their mind besides just themselves. Oh, the cat just jumped back out of the tub. You want out, Sarge? You want out? Or are you just going to stand there and stare at the door? I'll leave it ajar so you can... Cat likes to go in there after I've had a shower and lick up the water. It's one of those cat things that cats do, but I've kind of spoiled him because I'll close the drain again and I'll run a little bit of fresh water, and he likes to see the water coming out of the faucet too. He doesn't like to be in here when I'm showering, not because he's terribly modest necessarily, but because I think he's afraid I'm going to give him a bath. I'll be right back for pass number 3, against the grain. Okay, let's go against the grain now. Pass number 3, I'll start on my neck this time. Yeah, getting a little bit of blood on the lather here. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I got too busy talking about a certain celebrity and world affairs and, so to speak, other stuff you could see just by turning on the news, I guess. Cat, I don't know if you can hear that. The cat's clawing at the door. He was. Do you want back in? I love my cat. Don't get me wrong. He is. He's great. Yeah, giving myself little weepers all over the place. Thank God they're mostly small, although that one looks kind of big. I might have reopened something from the other day when I was off camera. I had one really bad shave this last week. That's right, kitty. What? Cat, do you want in or what? What are you doing? Come on. Come on. Come on. In or out? Come on. Oh, God. I'm sorry, folks. he can figure it out. Okay, rinse time. You know, even though I have this on a fairly aggressive setting, the 4 setting, and it's not a pasty lather, but sometimes I have to rinse rinse extra long to get the lather out of the gap there. But anyway, I guess that's neither here nor there. It is what it is. Despite a few tiny, mostly tiny weepers here and there. Kind of a pleasant, excuse me, sorry, kind of a pleasant and simple shave. Often the simple shaves, for me anyway, can definitely be the more pleasant ones. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat and coughing or whatever. Do you hear that? The cat's up there. I think he just wants attention. I can't imagine that there's anything wrong. He's got plenty of food. I cleaned his litter box. I guess Sarge just wants some kind of attention. Although being a cat, sometimes he will turn down attention. But overall, animals are pretty innocent. They act out of instinct sometimes, but not so much out of hatred or anything like that. Sarge, what time is it? It's pickup time. Look over there, Sarge. There's a magic clock, I think. See, it's pickup time, Sarge. What do you think about that? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, Sarge. I got you. Okay, it's pickup time. Sorry, folks. Oh, red spot down there. I got my Adam's apple. I got a couple of things over here. No big deal. What is it now, kitty? I hear you meowing back there. Oh, I'm not going to do that. Cats hate closed doors, and he wants me to let him in here, which I have done before, but that's the furnace compartment. He doesn't really need to be in there. The furnace, it's not one of those old-timey ones, so there's not a huge flame that's going to catch him on fire. I mean, I guess anything's possible, but no, he wants to go in there and act as a little dust mop, I guess. I don't know. That's ultimately what he ends up doing. You hear him back there scratching at that door. Can't really see him, but he's back there. Okay. First pass with this razor was very comfortable, and I don't know, maybe I should have dialed down the setting a little bit, as I started, I think it was, at least I noticed it in the second pass, starting to get some weepers. Next time maybe I'll change it down instead of change it up, so to speak. I felt like I needed at least a 4 setting, definitely for that first pass, and I was just too lazy or preoccupied to change the setting. Not that it's that hard to do, but I got a BBS shave anyway, and I'm fairly certain that when I splash some cold water on my face here in a minute, that these weepers will go away, because they're mostly pretty small. And I will be right back. Let me rinse some things off, including my face. Our usual towel, Mr. Towel, is on sabbatical, so we have this guy here. Ooh, oh, excuse me again. Well, that is one nice soft towel or facial cloth, excuse me, facial cloth, or whatever you want to call this. It is. I believe I got sent this along with some soap and aftershave when I ordered soap and aftershave from HC&C. That's Henson Classics and Company. Yeah, even when I probably am sufficiently dried off, I do this with my regular towel too, but this thing is so soft and comfortable, I keep wanting to just rub it all over my face, man. It's just, that's one nice cloth there. Okay, let's see, where am I? I'm going to do a brief recap, and I'm going to put the finishing touches on our shave here today. Off camera, before I started, I prepped my face with Village Barber shaving oil before I started shaving in earnest. My razor has been this 2-piece adjustable, it's the Parker variant razor. I opted for the rose gold handle, which I think is quite attractive. I had it on a number 4 setting the whole time. I don't know if you'll be able to see it there, but the numbering and the little dot that you correspond the number to is down at the bottom on this razor. And let's see, there is some overhang to be aware of, but it's not major on there. Okay, excuse me. My shaving cream today, and this really just has a very nice classic scent to it. The classic lighter shaving cream, L-I-D-E-R. I know it's a little glary there, a little bit of glare, but L-I-D-E-R. And my brush has been, oh, well, before I show you my brush again, I want to mention that in the razor on its second use was a Derby Premium blade. Okay, and now my brush, which was a Frank Shaving Synthetic, the Polar shaving brush, one of the ones with the green handle, and you can see on the other side, I think it says Polar Shaving there. Yeah, Polar Shaving, and it says handmade. May not be able to make that out on your screen there, but that's what that says. Pretty nice brush, and it worked really well with the cream, which I lathered in the Stirling collapsible shaving bowl. You can just go like that, and you can like hang it up if you want to. Okay, now, well, another usual suspect, because I use this a lot, so this isn't going to surprise anyone. The Thayers Lavender Witch Hazel facial toner, with no alcohol in it. It's a toner, but not an astringent. Yeah, the usual suspect. Just like when you're watching a true crime show, and surprise, surprise, Billy killed Jill due to life insurance. She had a big life insurance policy, and he was the sole beneficiary. So, I guess you'd call that one of the usual motives, not one of the usual suspects, but I use the term usual suspects colloquially That's really nice. The a very light lavender scent on this, of course. The Thayers Lavender Witch Hazel Facial Toner. And next, I'm going to use something which seems to go well with the cream, even though I don't think it was intended this way, but I believe that this Barbasol Brisk goes well with it, partially because it's another green labeled product, kind of, sort of, but it just seems to go well. I believe I've often used these two together. So let me get some of this going in my hand there. And see a little bit on the wrists, a little up behind the ears and the temples, back of the neck. Oh yeah, I'm feeling some sting because I shaved pretty closely, but yeah, that's another kind of a classic scent. It doesn't exactly match the cream really at all, but it's close enough. They're just nice. I don't know, it's, you know, another simple mass-produced product, but it's another one that's hard to find here in the States. I have to go online to order it, but the Barbasol Brisk aftershave. There might be some drugstores and supermarkets here in the States that sell stuff like this, but it's got usually you're talking bigger cities and you know, where more things are available and the stores are bigger and have more shelf space and so forth. Anyway, now to finish up, a little bit of the PAA Star Jelly, and this is just the regular kind. It's non-scented, and I opted, as I always do, for some reason, I opted for the mentholated version. I get the mentholated version of their pre-shave products too. And anyway, here we go. You get a little bit of this going in the hand. I do feel, or I do sense a little bit of a scent to this, but it's not bad. It seems to go just as nicely with everything else I've used in the shave. All of the other software, as some people would call it. Or as I would say, products, but not gear. And that's it. I'm over time now. I got to do some editing. We'll see you hopefully next week. Peace out.